I was returning to the beer store. I had 3 cases of 24 beers and approximately 10 wine bottles. I pull into the beer store. I take the products back to the beer store. I come out, and within 2 or 3 minutes, I get pulled over by a police officer. And basically, this was north. The beer store was north of Britannia Road and Mississauga Road in Streetsville. And he pulls me over at approximately 100 yards or so, and he tells me to get out of the car. And I asked him first, am I being arrested for anything? Did I do something wrong with seatbelt, texting? Well, I don't have a cell phone. Problem with the car? It's a brand new car, basically. And he said no. He said, if you get out of the car and show me your license, I'll be right back and I'll tell you exactly what's going on. Big guy, 6'5", 250 pounds, probably has a gun, probably has a club, probably has handcuffs, probably has a taser. His fists were about the size of my legs. So, am I intimidated a little bit? Absolutely. So he comes back with the license and he says, okay, well, I pulled you over because I thought you had brought back an excessive amount of bottles to a beer store. And I did mention at the time, if you wait around for a bit longer, you'll see pickup trucks pulling here. I didn't have any beer cans. I said, you'll be seeing 500,000 beer cans. Beer bottles, all kinds of stuff. Well, he said, no. He says, have you been drinking today? No. When was the last time you had a drink? Friday night, I was watching a movie called Taken 2. I said, if you watch that movie, you have to have a beer. It's just an awful, awful movie, but I like it. So I said, that was the last time I had a drink. He said, okay, you sure now? Is there anything else you want to tell me? No, not really. I mean, you just pulled me over. He said, well, I'm going to go back to the car and I'm going to give you a breathalyzer test. Okay, so basically he says, okay, do you know what this is? I said, it looks like one of those breathalyzer tests machines. And he says, yeah, I want you to blow into it, take a deep breath, and blow into it. I said, well, what happens if I refuse? If you refuse, you get fined at least $2,000. You'll get your license suspended for at least a year. You will be charged, and you will probably end up having a few days in jail. I said, oh, I guess I'm going to blow into the machine. So I blew in the machine. He says, wait approximately 20 seconds, because it takes about 20 seconds, he tells me. And he said, okay. He did show me a number. He said, you've passed. There's no problem. You're on your way. And we sort of chit-chatted about how many beers you should have if you do drive a car. He says, we recommend if you have to, have one beer an hour and all this kind of stuff. And then I left. And I thought this was very, very, very intimidating, very, very, very scary. And I felt violated. And then not knowing, because now I'm really scared. What's going to happen now in the future? They have and he told me he has the power to pull over a vehicle for no reason. I said, there's no reason here, right? He said, no. I just saw your bottles there at the beer store, and that was it.